How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? So the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
What's going on, y'all? This is the Dos Chicos Show. Welcome back. I'm Lorenzo. I got MILA, Abraham, Eric, ROXY, and LYDIAON with us today. And let's get it rolling. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into this thing. Today is May 12th, 2017. And it is Asian Pacific Islander Month.
That's right.
Yeah. Shout out to all my people out here. Asian Pacific Islander Month. It is also May, and it is also graduation season. So for today's topic, we decided to speak on the importance of education.
That's right.
So we're gonna start off with this first figure, just regarding my people, with facts backed by the U.S. 2000 Census. Right. So we're gonna use the 2000 Census because it has the most information regarding education. They do the census every 10 years. If you don't know what the census is, the U.S. Census is the nation's survey with the most accurate facts regarding to every denomination and people within the country. So,
spell census.
S-I-N-U-S. U.S. sinus.
Cut.
I'm never trying to be serious on the Dos Chicos. So man, flick all that, man. We're gonna get to this thing, man. We just trying to get it. Anyway, look, the first figure that we wanted to touch on is the graduation percentile, right? With the Samoan and Tongan people, and also the Puerto Rican, Hispanics, all of that. So it all averages out. This is the first percentile. 20% of our minorities have graduated high school. That's 20%. 32% has graduated college with an associate's. The next percentage, 20%, has went to school, college, but hasn't finished. The last percent is real shocking. Only 10% of our people have finished school with a bachelor's degree. Now this was taken in 2000, it's 2017 now, that was 17 years ago. What changed? What do you think changed? E, help me out.
I mean, speaking just within the Polynesian community, because working with a lot of youth nowadays, what I'm seeing is there's a slight rise in graduation from high school. And to be honest, with Polynesians, it's a cultural thing. A lot of times, parents come from the islands and they're like, they go to school. But the kids go to school, they start learning, and then they get to a certain age, and the parents are like, hey, we need you guys to go work. And so the value of an education kind of loses value within the parents, because they see, well, if my kid goes to school, they don't go to work, we can't pay the bills, we lose the house, or we don't have food to eat.
We lose the house.
You know what I'm saying? And that has a lot to do with the poverty line, and but what people don't understand is you sacrifice now, you live the high life later on. So, if you're eating saimingi right now and living in a 2-bedroom apartment, noodles and probably we say saimingi, but
shout out to
noodles for everybody else. Shout out to noodles. But they don't realize that you suffer now. You eat ramen noodles, you eat kimchi and rice.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You like it?
I eat that. Nice.
Kimchi and rice. But you do that now, and you go get your education later on. You might own ramen noodles one day. You know what I'm saying? So,
my bad. I didn't even introduce who Eric was and what he is. Eric is a trade school graduate. He is a low volt electrician. He's been in the low volt electricity industry for about 20 years? 20. My bad. Like 10 years now. So he's an expert in low volt electrician. He's also been working with the Samoan youth within Moreno Valley for about 5 years. So if anybody knows this better than anybody, it's Eric.
And then he also came out in the movie too.
So he also had a co-starring
Moana.
In Moana, if you haven't noticed by now.
Yeah.
And I'm Moana.
No, but I mean, to Renzo's point, I mean, I went the university route. and it didn't work for me. The party life got to me, and so and for a lot of Polynesians, we're sheltered. Like, no, you go to church, you go to school, you go home. That's it. And when we get to a spot where we're on our own, it's like, hey, I don't have to wake up early for class, or I don't have to go to church on Sunday. I can go to that party and come home. And,
grandma not banging on my door Sunday morning.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
wake your ass up.
that got to me. So, I started from the bottom, man. I had a job. I was paying $5.50 an hour, and $5.50, bro. When I started working,
what was that in the 90s?
Bro, that was in the state of Utah.
Thank God for California.
So me and she's my fiance at the time. We decided, hey man, this ain't working for us. So we sent her to school. She went to MILA, got her certificate to work in the medical field. And when she was done, I went and became a certified electrician, and that's been helping us out. And it was like, we couldn't do it, you know what I mean? Like, it was like $5.50 an hour. She was making. I mean, we were still making it happen.
Oh, like Utah?
Yeah. And this was 05.
Damn, did that $5.50? They have $1 menu,
bro.
They actually do. I went to Utah in November. They do.
So you got to put value behind your brand, and your brand is yourself.
Yes.
Whether it's education or certification, or you get your bachelor's degree, something, you got to put value behind yourself. People will not want to pay you unless you show what value you are worth.
So we got MILA over here too. He's going to school. What are you going to school for?
Social work.
Social work.
Okay.
So
Mila, talk to us.
Yeah, man, going off what Eric was saying, education is really important, man, for not just me, not just Renzo, but everybody, man. You know, education is key. Education is powerful for everything, man. Without education, man, you can't make moves. Do you want a car? What does it take? Education. You want a bigger house? What does it take? Education. You know.
Or just drugs.
Yeah.
You ever heard of
Race Cuban uncles?
SugarDaddy.com?
Pay
that sex bill.
I'm actually on that page.
Shit, girl, look me up.
I'm just kidding.
Look me up, old man Humphrey. Underscore 25.
Not the premier membership.
VIP.
My bad.
And then we have
so we also have.
You didn't finish.
Oh, my bad.
Well, all right. Before I was really interrupted, now I'm playing. Yeah, well, you know, education is very important, man. I went to, you know, took a couple years off of school when I first graduated high school, got into the vocational school, graduated, got a certificate with that in criminal justice, couldn't find no work. So I got back into the community college, man, and try to go that route, man. And so far, so good. It's working out for me. It's a, you know, slow process, but you know, patience is a virtue, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, appreciate the reward you get in the end, man. And you know, that's all I gotta say, pretty much about that.
I've known Mila for about 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
I think one of the most admirable things about Mila was him telling me that his mom received her master's a few years ago.
Right.
Wow.
And your mom, so a few years ago,
shout out to mom.
Mom is probably,
Mama.
Mom is probably, you know, in the 50s right now. She just received it like a few years back, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that just goes to show, man, they never too late.
Age, you know what I mean? Age is nothing but a number, man.
Age don't mean
Don't let
You guys know, I
anybody
know
tell you.
MILA for the longest. That's when I became Samoan, so because of this guy right here. But we also have my wife over here. She's going to school to be a teacher, and go ahead.
And yeah.
And that's it. Okay.
And next. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've been in school for a long time now. And I'll be done in June with my teacher's credential and my bachelor's. So
That's what's up, Lydia.
Let's get it. Whoa, elaborate
Time, like your
on
experience.
what you plan on doing, and so here's a question for you. After high school, how hard was the process to enter or apply for schooling? Because that's something that a lot of kids don't even know about. Kids have to graduate high school and they're like, I'm gonna go to the Navy. I'm gonna go work for the warehouse. I'm gonna go work construction. Not saying that anything wrong with construction. You feel me? But I'm gonna go do this with so and so, and they're not thinking long term. You know, we're thinking quick money. And I think that these are things that in school they need to pressure. Well, I'm sure they do, but for those who weren't hearing about it like me, You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I wish somebody reached out to me. So after high school, what was, like, how hard was that process?
It wasn't too hard because I was an avid, so we always had the opportunities to go right into college, and that's what was kind of instilled in us, like, okay, you're going to college, you're going to college, you're going to college. You're going to become something, that's how you're going to survive in the world, because nowadays you can't really get anything without that. And so, yeah. And so I wouldn't, like, the application season came, and you're applying, and they help you work on that, and went right into Cal State San Bernardino. And then been there since then. I think Avid helped with a lot of the opportunities and showing us like what college, what to do in college and how to do that. And for me, like Avid played a big role in my life.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Avid baby.
Hey. Also, we got ROXY right here, my friend for a long time. Go ahead.
Well, picking up from where everyone said, I could. How do I say this? I don't want to. All right, so I believe that some people are not, that some people, I don't know if you guys met someone, but sometimes they're like, education is not for me. Mm-hmm. So I do believe there's other ways besides education. However, it's not drugs. Easy comes, easy goes. So, but you got to work for it. So if education's not for you, then find something that you're unique of, find something that you're good at, and don't give up, and keep staying humble and keep hustling and just focus, stay focused.
Do you drink Cabo? Have you ever drank Cabo before?
Cabo?
Mm-hmm.
You know what a dope is?
Have you ever dope?
Okay.
And going back to what she said about like people that don't like school, that's me. If it wasn't for Lydia here, I would never graduate high school. I was about to drop off. I was about to take off. I was like, man, this is not for me. And I started going to the gang life and started hanging out with the wrong people. And she came along and she's like, no, you need to get your shit together and let's get it. So I did, but after high school, I was just like, man, I just don't want to do this. Like, I just rather work than go to school. But I just really think that people, like kids, should really go to school. Like to me right now, like I want to go to school, but then at the same time I don't, because I don't want to. I'm not really good like at school. You know what I'm saying? I was really good at cheating, so that's how I passed my classes. So yeah,
you better fake it till you make it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, and not just that, but like for example, for me, in high school, it was my brother was the first one to graduate. He was the first one to graduate from our family. My sister, she got pregnant at 15 and a half. Typical like. I don't know about you guys, but we have that in the Hispanic family, in the Latinos. Mm-hmm. And how you said, going back to you, we could also relate to that, some Mexican parents, not all, I'm not speaking, some say like, oh, el hombre tiene que trabajar, you gotta work.
Exactly.
The word, she's about to be like,
the guy needs to work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the lady has to learn how to cook and become, be the wife, be prepared for later on. Like gender things, yeah. But so that's one thing that us Latinos sometimes have to worry about. Not just that, but there's a lot of undocumented people that don't have the money to pay for tuition, that don't have the access to get scholarships, that don't have access to this, and that is why that's leaving them or stopping them from becoming something big, Mm-hmm. And to get more in depth, there's the people that are lucky enough to be in this country, are lucky enough to have papers, and they're doing the dumbest things in here, like I have family that, no offense to any gangbangers, but you could be doing better things with your life than gangbanging. You have papers, you have that ability, that, how do you say it, that you're allowed to be here, and there's so many people out there, not just Mexicans, but any country that wants to be in this country and succeed, and they're hungry for that. And it sucks to see people with talent let it go to waste.
Exactly.
Hey, by any chance, are you married? Just kidding.
But talking about that, like all my cousins are gangbangers, and I always tell them that, one of my cousins, he was really good at baseball, and he he could have got probably a scholarship to any college he wanted, but he chose to be a gangbanger. So it's just that what you said. It was deep. It was deep right there. Got anything to say, Lorenzo?
Yeah, Lorenzo, you
Oh man.
tell the people how you feel about that.
Oh man,
Just education in general.
Like he said and like ROXY said, man, you know, some things aren't for everybody. You know, he started off with the university route, and he said it didn't work out for him. And he went to trade school.
That's right.
Man, that's, you know, you can't say it any better, man. Not everything is for everybody. For me, I was going to Mobile. I was going to Marina Valley College for about like a semester and a half. And then I realized, like, man, I can't go to school and work at the same time because I'm not making enough money. So I had to quit school, and now I'm in the fire life industry, the fire life safety industry. And my plan is to join a plant apprenticeship pretty soon in LA. So that's my way. That's my
you leaving me?
I thought we talked about this.
It's gonna be the Chico show.
No. So yeah, so my whole plan is to join the apprenticeship with the union and go to school from there and stay within the fire life safety industry and everything, you know, within that nature. But everything ain't for everybody, and that's where people get discouraged, man, because society just holds us.
They blind
us.
you.
You know, they do that and they hold us to this standard and they make it cool. Not cool, but they just make it seem like the university's the only way to go. Because that's what they posterize. That's what they put all over the place, you know what I'm saying?
And I could admit that if it wasn't for my dad pushing me, school was not for me. Especially when they try to compare me with my family members that, you know, it's more like, oh, you gotta be like your brother, you gotta be like your brother. I was a rebel and I'm like, hell no, I'm not about to do it, you know? I did graduate high school, but then I didn't go straight to university. You know, I went to community college, Moreno Valley College. And I would see what people that went straight to university would put like, oh, you know, our finals are harder than your guys's and blah blah blah. And sometimes they try to make you feel less, and there's gonna people out there's gonna be people out there that are gonna talk down on you, that are not gonna believe in you, that they don't want to see you succeed. Go to hell. Yeah. But you know, I kept on going. Then after 3 years, I transferred to Cal State San Bernardino, and then you know, I should be graduating by the end of this year, not the beginning of this year. But the thing is, I'm working as well, and I'm staying in school, and you know, I could say that if it wasn't for my father, if he wasn't pushing me, I wouldn't be where I'm at. But at the same time, to me, it's like I'm doing it kind of for them, you know. But it's also giving me, it gave me the learning experience of, you know, this, how do you say, like the learning experience of how to be more, how do you say, responsible, yeah, be more responsible, you know, like. And yeah, I wasn't. There's a lot of words responsible. I forgot. But I do think that if you're in high school or if you're in elementary, middle school, do take AVID. You know, they do help you. They do help you with, you know, how to get a scholarship. I was in AVID for like 1 or 2 years, and I was like, F this. Like, I just, the people were just too smart. I was like,
when I was in 9th grade.
I'm not too smart.
And then talking about like, she said she was working and going to school. Lydia also was working and going to school. And man, it's hard right now for her right now because she goes to school every day.
It does suck, man.
It sucks.
But that's where dedication comes. That's where your hustle, you're like, I gotta wake up.
Build your work ethic, you know,
small act of sacrifice leads to a life of success, man.
So when Lydia graduates, I guess I'm gonna just stay back.
I was waiting on my girl to graduate. You know what I'm saying? You know, go get that check, baby. Like, I can't do that.
But it's important, man. We overlook, especially, you know, they say we're minorities, but we run this world.
We do.
We was here first.
Okay? Find out who came to America first. We was here. But it's the support. It's huge. Whether it's one person or it's a huge family or it's yourself, you've got to find that support because it's tough to do it on your own. And if you see, you know, in the small culture, I'm pretty sure it's in other cultures too, but we have this you know, it's like a not a myth, but it's a saying that, you know, you always say that people are like crabs in a bucket. You know, you got a bucket full of crabs and they're all in there trying to get out. Instead of working together to get out, the one under you is trying to pull you down so he can get out.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of everyone supporting each other, you know.
Right.
And it happens, man, especially in small communities. They see someone doing something good, and they start hating.
They knock it.
What they say?
You know what I'm saying? They start hating. You know what
Worst
I'm
kind
saying?
is your own kind.
I've always tell Lorenzo, man. But yeah, you know,
You gotta find that support, man.
that's it.
It's hard.
It might be hard for us right now because a lot of us are first generations here in America. So how I've always felt is that I feel that it's gonna get easier throughout the years for our children because they gonna see the ladder that we climb. They gonna look up and say, "Oh, my dad did that. I could do that." You know, I believe that we are the pioneers of taking initiative of making it easy for our next generation because our parents, they came from a different life.
Right.
They don't got what we got right now. They came here for us to have this.
Yeah.
So I really truly believe that we are the pioneers and it'll be
This way.
You know,
Well, that's why it's our responsibility. If we have the ability to go to school, you have that stuff. It's your responsibility to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
If you got papers, do it.
Go to school.
Yes.
And the reason why I mention papers is because I believe
It's important.
this is how I feel. Polynesians and Hispanics
We
are
relate on that
parallel
when it comes to
when
that.
it comes to undocumented people. We have just as many undocumented, well, not nearly as much as y'all.
We just better. We just better.
Not a bad way. We're not worried. Our population's not as populated as the Hispanic community, but yeah.
You know, we're not as deep as y'all.
We trying to get
But
there,
we
so.
do have just as many. Like 1 out of 5 Samoans and Tongans is undocumented. And I'll say it's the same thing with Hispanics.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I slipped up in the beginning of the whole thing. I said when kids graduate, they'll go turn to the military. My girl in the Navy. Was
Yeah, way to go, Lorenzo. It's over, Lorenzo. It's off, lane.
She's in boot camp right now. This is how she went about it. She went to nursing school, and the military offered her a program for respiratory therapy. And it was probably as good as it would ever get, so she decided to go
Hey,
that
but
route.
that'll pay for her schooling.
Yeah.
Pay for our
Yes.
Hey.
schooling. Nice, man.
They got
Hey,
you.
I love you, baby. I'm gonna see you in June.
He only got with you for the
Don't. Hey. Don't watch
about
the
that. You
first
forgot
3
about the
minutes of this video.
It's like the love connection.
You guys do edit this, all right?
Hell no, we raw live.
Raw talking this thing, baby.
Raw, no rubbing on blame. Skin and bones. Just plain.
What school you go to?
Cut that out.
Oh man, you know what? I think we've
That's good.
I think we've covered a great deal of whatever I have to say, and
You only live once.
don't live once, man. Just to close this thing up and just to tie it all together,
Die
man.
once.
Don't die once.
You only die once, so go to school now so you can pay for your funeral.
You don't come back from dying.
Invest in some life insurance.
Invest in life insurance. Go get a job with a good life insurance.
But yeah, man. If you want it that bad, go and get it, man.
Whatever it
Yeah,
is.
who said that?
There's ways, man.
I don't know
Whatever
who
it
said
is,
it, but
whatever it
if
is.
you want it, man, go and get it, man. Anything you put your mind to, man, it can happen, man.
Brian Breezy said
If
that.
it takes 5 years, 4 years, man, that's 5 or 4 years. You're gonna grind now, shine later, man. That's it.
Shout out to my boy Freddie Lavulu, University of Nevada, Reno.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did it.
He
He's
did it.
my age.
He's my age.
He did it.
He did it.
Did it.
Shout out Freddie.
That's big bro. What's up, Fred?
What up, Fred?
Shout out to your mom.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to moms,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to University of Phoenix. I see y'all. Thank you for blessing mama. Mama, I love you.
Mother's Day's coming.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Love
All
you,
the
guys.
hard-working
Yeah.
mothers.
Just you know.
Single mothers too.
Single
Especially
mothers.
Raise the kids.
And the mothers that ain't here, RIP.
Single fathers, you guys wait till Father's Day. None of this.
Mom,
you,
mom and dad.
Wait till Father's Day.
And for you deadbeat mamas, it's just a regular day for y'all.
No, you gotta take that off.
Don't edit that out. I know some deadbeat moms out there who ain't doing that for their kids.
Yeah.
So don't cut that out.
They just do it for the child support.
Just to tie this whole thing up, man.
They're the ones that shop at El Superior.
Hey, I love that story.
I get my conchas there.
Hey, me too.
Dude.
5 to the half.
And last thing, man, we got a huge announcement, man. This is something big for the Dos Chicos show. This is kind of bigger than we can stomach, man. Next week Friday we will be
Island Block Radio.
Yeah, we will be tuned in with Island Block Radio in Hollywood, man. Shout out to Joe Sav and Nina Love and Q and all y'all, man. We appreciate y'all having
Nina
y'all.
Love. Look in the comments below.
Send us cookies.
For reals this time.
It's so funny.
And yeah, so next week live we will be live in the morning.
In the morning, yeah.
In the morning. So tap in on our Instagram page. We'll
if
be
not,
there.
Probably our Instagram page.
Yeah, or on our personal Instagram pages, and we'll upload the video the next day.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. So just to tie it all up, man.
Tie it all up.
Build now.
Knowledge.
Hustle.
Education.
Believe in yourself.
Choose to act.
I just have to say, boom, yeah,
Hey,
Hey, but hey, always stay blessed, be blessed, one love.
Amen.